We've been here 10 years now. We're the well-fed community garden, and we grow all sorts of different produce. We have at least three different crops every year: the spring, the summer, and the fall crop. And we have season extensions so that we grow food during the winter also. Since we started this urban farm, everyone we met said, "Oh, you have to apply for a grant from NRCS for your high tunnel." And we thought, sounds like a good idea, but first we had to dig the well and put in the fence and cut down all the trees. But eventually we came to the time where getting a high tunnel was the next thing in line. We did it through Wake County Soil and Water, and they were very helpful. It was a series of applications that we had to go through, dealing with their federal office, which fortunately had their offices at the same location as the Soil and Water. It wasn't that difficult. There certainly were hoops that we had to jump through, and we did it. I guess the big thing was we didn't get the money until after we had the high tunnel up. In order to select the high tunnel, I did take a number of courses with Carolina Farm Stewardship Association and Gina Moore. And she even came out here and helped us with the setup. So we considered all sorts of different high tunnel kits, and we did decide on one from Missouri. So all of that was quite an undertaking. However, in order to get the money, of course, we had to make the high tunnel meet the requirements and be put together in a fashion that met with NRCS rules. And John Beck of that office was very helpful and supervised it. We had to grade the land to 1 to 3% angle, and putting in the posts, we had help from Gina Moore. So we had a lot of support from the community. And then there was no trouble once it met with its approval. The check appeared in our bank account, so that was the happy day.
The high tunnel allows us to be able to grow year-round in the climate that we are here in Raleigh. We are able to grow other things outside of the high tunnel year-round, but it provides a controlled environment in which we can grow things like tomatoes that love to, the plants love to be dry. They don't love to be wet all the time, so it covers them when we have rain coming into the summer, and helps to fight off some fungal diseases that the tomatoes can get due to that. It helps us to be able to grow earlier in the season, so we're able to plant things in February that others might not be planting until March outside, and then have things a little bit earlier that we can bring to market and that we can share with our community. So all in all, it helps us to be able to just have more food growing more of the season, and have a lot of things and a lot of variety that we're able to harvest in this very small space. Take advantage of the people that are there to work with you, to guide you through the process of getting an NRCS grant. I think there are a lot of resources out there that most folks don't know about, and with organizations like CEFS and CFSA and other organizations that can support you, they can help you to navigate the process if it feels intimidating at all, because it can be something that, if you haven't done it before, might be confusing, might feel overwhelming, but there are a lot of resources out there and people to help you kind of navigate that, and I would definitely reach out, even to the soil and water conservation districts that are close to you too, because they're happy to help you through the process.
I was the owner and chef of the Irregardless Cafe for 45 years and had the idea of wanting to grow my own vegetables to serve in my own restaurant. So I was literally the first seed-to-table restaurant in the Triangle. And I think of myself now as the OGG, the original gangster gardener. So you too, with perseverance, can start an urban farm.